Good day, everyone. My name is Olugbemi Shokunbi. I am a TBCian. I joined the community of TBC like 2 months ago, and since then, I had seen many benefits of TBC. I could actually, foresee a greater relief to the poverty of the whole world at large. By the way, I titled this video "Facts about TBC, the billion coin." Facts about TBC, the billion coin. That's the title I gave to this video. I made this video in order to encourage someone watching me right now, the fellow that is outside there who has not joined the community of a TBC, to quickly do so and to quickly come on board. By the way, do check the link below this video to get yourself registered for TBC, the billion coin. I will advise you that you do that as quick as possible to see the claims for yourselves. There has been numerous and tremendous claims that we TBCians lay as concerning that coin TBC, which is the billion coin. So come on board and get to see yourself. Kindly note this that TBC is actually the first abundant based cryptocurrency ever made. I'm not saying there are not other cryptocurrencies outside there, but as per the term abundance based, TBC is the first abundance based cryptocurrency. And note also that TBC is the only coin that is built on the working to get 1 billion people to accept, that is to gain the acceptance of 1 billion people. And what that simply means is that by a statistic which I know of that says the world population altogether is 7 billion, then if we have 7 billion as the world's population, then a 1 billion people economy out of 7 billion is not a joke for anything. So it's a fact that we should really ponder on. So having said that, you outside watching me right now, I will advise you to join TBC, and kindly know this, that as it is, we that we are in TBC, we are already 3.2 million strong right now. The membership of TBC is 3.2 million strong, and that's actually started by the registration of a single person. So my friend, do not doubt me how that is going to be possible. I mean, we having a total verified number of 1 billion people to accept TBC as a medium of exchange for services, because we are ready. And TBC, the way it is just like a train which is actually gradually gathering momentum and is heading to a higher ground of abundance, and that is abundance of all good things. So I would like to as well share certain facts with you. I've actually itemized those into 4. So the first one I have here is that TBC is money. It's a digital money, and the way it is, TBC is actually here to give money its real value. I mean, the real value of money, TBC is here to restore. 2, TBC is here to bring a decentralized and a secure system of payments. A decentralized, that which is not being governed or being controlled by any set of people or individual, and that which is secured as well. That is the system which TBC has actually brought to us. So 3, TBC is here to improve the current system of payments and the current system of transferring money from one location to the other. So number 4, I have here TBC, the billion coin, is actually here to create wealth for the poor. If there is anyone outside there that is struggling financially or finds it difficult to make ends meet, it's just the high time for the fellow to invest into TBC, to come into the community of TBC, and that will be a total turnaround as concerning his life. So I will as well like to repeat my points once again. As concerning point number 1, which I have here, I said TBC is money. It is a digital money, and it is here to give money its really real value. The real value of money is what TBC is here to restore. Number two, TBC is also here to bring a decentralized, that is, that which is not being regulated by any government, that which is not being regulated by any group of individual or elites in the society or elites across the world altogether, and then to restore a secure system of payments. It is also here to improve the current system of payment. That is number three. It is here to improve the current system of payments. I mean the system by which money is being transferred from one location to the other. For instance, as we currently have it, if someone is in point A then intended to transfer money to another point B location, or let's say country A, then transferring to country B, then there is a medium of exchange, the likes of a PayPal, the likes of a MoneyGram, the likes of a Western Union money transfer. So TBC is actually here to actually remove those other processes in place, and by what is known as a blockchain technology. So that is what TBC has actually brought around, and by that it simply means that TBC is here to improve the current system of payment. And the last point there, TBC, which is the billion coin, is here to create wealth for whoever is poor or whoever is struggling in life financially. TBC is actually here to turn the life of the fellow around, change the destiny totally. So, having said that, please kindly note that this will actually be the next phase of currency that we will spend. What I mean by that is automatically we all that we are existing on the surface of Earth right now, and those even coming after, we need to spend TBC. TBC is going to be the money that we will eventually spend, because the economy of TBC is going to be established, no doubt about that. Already it's gaining ground, and they're widely gaining the ground. So to buttress this point further, I will like that we look into three different qualities of money in relation to TBC. TBC is being money, a cryptocurrency, which is a digital money. And what I'm trying to say is that the quality, that which relates to the characteristic of a TBC, or characteristic of money, or properties rather of money in relation to TBC. So one is general acceptability. How is it being accepted by the majority or by the populace, by the masses? Another one is portability. Then the last one I have here is stability of value. Stability of value. So looking at the very first one which I said, and that is acceptability. For acceptability, it is actually the essence of money. Anything called money, an entity called money, or a substance referred to as being money, should be generally accepted. And to define money, money is anything that is generally acceptable as a means of payment, unless a person knows that what he owes as money will be taken without an objection by the other fellow. He will not accept it as a means of settling the service which he rendered. What I'm saying by that is that if I render a service to you and you are paying me back with an entity, provided I know that the entity with which we are exchanging for the service which I rendered will be accepted by the other fellow, I will take it. Outside that, I wouldn't. And if going by that, know that TBC is already doing this. And mentioning general acceptability, TBC is widely gaining grounds as a means of payment for services of all kinds. You just name it, services of all kinds, and that is already being established in this Nigeria. Even in this my location which I am, and this is actually Abeokuta, Ogun State of Nigeria. TBC is powerfully gaining ground. So that takes us to point number 2, which is portability. By portability, it means something should be portable, that it should be easily moved from a location to the other. So please kindly note that anything called money must be movable. And the way it is, TBC is movable. It is even the fastest among the cryptocurrencies in existence when talking about a blockchain technology. And that is the technology behind the transferring of TBC, transferring of the cryptocurrency from one individual to the other. So TBC is portable. TBC has that property, the quality, the characteristic of being a money, because it is portable, it can be moved around. Note that TBC is the only cryptocurrency that is designed in such a way that the elites cannot manipulate, since it does not derive its value from the market, but from its total verified and paid community members. That is how TBC is being configured. TBC, which is the billion coin, that is how it is being configured. And this is actually the reason why TBC is not in the coin market cap. You wouldn't find TBC in the list of cryptocurrencies that are being listed on the coin market cap. It's not a market-based cryptocurrency, but rather a community-based, and that is how it's being configured, and it works on a different formula entirely. And since it is not market-based, so henceforth it is actually devoid of a value fluctuation. It is devoid of a value fluctuation. That means that the more people joining TBC community, the more the value rises. So there is nothing like a depreciation in value, but rather it will be increasing in value, and that is actually LD. It's another quality of TBC as a money. So that takes us to point number 3, which is the stability of a value. Anything that is money must maintain its purchasing power or its purchasing value, and that should be for a long period of time. So TBC, which is the billion coin, is the only currency that has that quality. So rather, for TBC to depreciate, it increases in value every day, ranging from 1% to 5%, according to the information which I have on the blog of TBC. It says that currently TBC is growing at a rate of 3% per day. So please kindly note that this is actually ideal and stable, or should I say rather that stability in value. That is, anything called money should have stability in value, and TBC actually have this. TBC has stability in value. Note that Bitcoin has actually failed, and Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that was ever made. The first cryptocurrency that was ever made, and I know that Bitcoin has actually failed in this respect of stability. It's not been stable. The value is not stable. It fluctuates. Likewise, Naira and other fiat currencies, which are paper currencies. When we say fiat currencies, that means paper currencies. In fact, what led to the emergence of cryptocurrency is the failure of the fiat currencies, which are the paper currencies, to maintain their purchasing power for a long period of time. And when that actually happened, someone then thought it good of how the population, the world's population, or human beings on the surface of Earth will beat the effects of inflation and the likes. And that is what gave birth to the existence of cryptocurrency, or what brought about giving birth to cryptocurrency. And the first among cryptocurrencies is Bitcoin. So it is also very glaring that here in Nigeria, and the Nigerian's currency by the name Naira has actually depreciated from bad to worse daily. And same is also happening to other paper currencies, including the dollar, and dollar purchasing power as at 5 years ago is not the same as of today. And that is actually a big fact. It's a fact that we all should ponder on. It's a big factor we should really think about seriously. So I won't mention that we like to share something with you watching me right outside there, that there is what is known as a winner's mind. That could also be said as a winning mind, or the minds of the winners. Know that to become a winner in life, you simply have to form the habit of doing the things which losers do not do in life. And that extra thing that you need to do is what defines you as being beyond the ordinary. And that also is what actually makes you to be an extraordinary person. So generally, our perceptions in life can be highly devastating when they form on false and fragile foundations. Once a mindset determines its success rate in life, what I'm saying is that once a thinking pattern determines one's success rate in life, how far we won't go in life and its achievements. So our perceptions can easily blind us, it can easily delve in, and our wrong perceptions can as well cripple us when we are not when they are not carefully formed. I mean those perceptions when they are not carefully formed and managed. And I know that many in life are not seeing the strength in themselves. Likewise, they do not see strength as well in others, and even in the ideologies of others, simply because already they do not believe in themselves, or they do not really have what could be said to be a self-worth. So it happens that many are not seeing the strength, as I said, in themselves. Likewise, they do not see that in others, because they only see the dark side of reality. The dark side of reality is what they see. Some are not implementing godly given directives, prudent directives, simply because they see them as insufficient. Others are not reaching their goals in life as well, because they see impossibilities in every venture of life. Note that a wrong thinking pattern can easily blind someone's bright future. Where one has a mentality, or has been configured, has been programmed to think wrongly, that we easily blind whatsoever bright future that could be destined for such a fellow. So yourself too, we advise that you set a limit on who can come into your life. You can be free from everybody. Rather, you can be free with everybody. You can associate easily with people, but note that it's not everyone that can actually be your friend. And most of the time, when we are too open, and we do not only lure people, to be our friends, but we also give our enemies room and the chance to actually distract us, and even worse, to destroy us. So my friend and my dear viewers watching me right now, TBC has actually gone mainstream. A lot of people are already millionaires through TBC, the billion coin. It has actually made a lot of people millionaires and billionaires, including myself. I mean myself, at least in Naira currency, I'm a billionaire. So please, I'm advising you that you should join TBC today and find your voice in the TBC, and you shall completely be out of poverty for life. Poverty is totally out of your life. And wake up now and make your new decisions, and everything will be abundance with you. I will also advise you that you work on your mindset and your perceptions about things. Please reconfigure your mind to attract and identify success. Reconfigure your mind to attract and identify success. When you see things that can actually transform, which does not have immediate gratification, you should think about those, and you should be able to see such with inward sights. not everything of immediate gratification or immediate benefit. So please kindly join TBC community today to avoid you telling touching stories in the future. I would like that you as well ponder on this, that you cannot afford to stand in the presence of your children in the nearest future or a far future, telling them stories of how you heard of TBC and you fail to purchase it because you feared it being a scam by then. I know for sure if that should happen, you will turn to a stammerer by force in their presence as at that moment. So please, to avoid you telling touching stories, join the community of TBC today and purchase TBC into your wallet today also. So kindly note that TBC is real, TBC is authentic, TBC is genuine, TBC is already changing destinies, and TBC is money of the people. TBC is the money by the people, and it's also for the people. You have TBC now. I know for sure it will translate into abundance for you in the nearest future to now. As I said earlier, do check the link below this video to get yourself registered for TBC, which is at the billion coin. Come on board and do it quickly as possible. Abundance you want, abundance you have, then know that that will give you a rest of mind. And talking about a rest of mind, then know that that is TBC for you, which is the billion coin. So I would like to end this video by saying to you that abundance, peace you have, then know that TBC is the way. Thank you.